Siemaneczko, z tej strony Xyrion, witajcie w kolejnym odcinku z Hogwarts Legacy. No i kontynuujemy naszą grę. I co my tu mamy? No tak, mamy parę nowych questów, oczywiście. O, Kort Przywoływaczy, Mecz kolejny. To jest nowe. Zdjęcie Klątwy. Okej. Dobrze, to najpierw zróbmy sobie poboczne misje. No to pierwsze. Zobaczmy questika tego. Co tu się dzieje? Już wybawca biegnie, pomogę ci.
Just the person I need.
Jejku, jaki ma głos.
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William. The one I told you about after Charms class. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry, how exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to the hospital.
I'm so sorry. That sounds like a trying situation.
I'm glad you understand. Everyone else just laughs at me as if it's a joke. No compassion at all.
Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that were possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
If I'm honest, I'd say he had it coming.
Normally I'd agree with you, but he's my brother. I know what he did showed abysmal judgment on his part. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever, especially as the result of a single brainless mistake. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's feet may be restored. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a dragon, and I could tell by your work and charms that you're a skilled spellcaster. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost effortless for you. So, will you help us?
Okay.
Why was Marmaduke's tomb cursed?
The curse is the result of an intense sibling rivalry between Granham Dale and his younger brother Marmaduke. Marmaduke was a famed herbologist, and Granham resented the attention that he received.
Sibling rivalry? Sounds as if it might run in the family.
But I would never intentionally curse my brother, not like Granham did. When their mother died, Marmaduke was given the prized family crest. Granham felt that as the eldest child, he should have been given it. Years later, when Marmaduke died, Granham stole it and cursed the tomb so that none in the Dale family could ever pay their respects.
How do you know it's safe? I don't want my feet to turn into beets as well.
Oh, but the curse only applies to Marmaduke's descendants, as my brother so aptly demonstrated. That's why I need your help. You're unrelated to my family, so the curse wouldn't affect you.
No dobrze wiedzieć.
Why is your ancestor so well known?
He discovered the properties of several magical herbs and plants. He also uncovered numerous types of flora. The wizarding world owes him a great debt. His work not only impacted the discipline of herbology, but also potion making.
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you.
Oh, thank you! Thank you so much! You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest and place the crest on top of his sarcophagus. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries, so it should be a fairly simple task. You'll find it just east of the hamlet of Brockborough.
Okej, czyli mamy już ten herb, to mamy go odnieść po prostu. Brzmi na coś prostego. Domyślam się, że wcale proste nie będzie. O, tam.
I need to find the tomb near Brockborough and place Samantha's family crest on a sarcophagus there.
And another one somewhere in the woods.
Przy okazji zróbmy sobie Merlin Trail.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
No właśnie.
Revelio.
No, tu coś jest. Okej. Czyżby gdzieś tam na górze była ta kula? Oj. Jest. Oj. Uda się, czy się nie uda? A, nie trafiliśmy, nie.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Dobra, wow. Także tutaj.
What's that? Settled.
A, to taka prosta ta zagadka, łamigłówka. Dobrze. A, tam jedziemy, dobra. O. A, wilki. Dobra. Rozprawmy się z nimi. No tam. Dobrze.
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
To teraz, co tutaj? Czyżby skakanie po tych? Tak to wygląda. Oj. Tu jest. O, wilk. O, sorry, wilku. Z tamtego chciałeś. Sowa. Wow.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
No właśnie. Co tu mamy? Główki. Że tam kicają.
Mysterious.
Our Slytherin spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Panie Sebastianie, to mnie intryguje. Kurde, pomoglibyśmy tej jego siostrze.
Revelio. Well, my feet didn't turn into beads. That's a good start.
No. Tu jest coś do rozwalenia. Tutaj skrzyneczka. Nie mówiła, że nic nie możemy brać.
Revelio.
Szaberki, szaberki.
Should have known a herbologist would use devil's snare.
Co?
Lumos. A troll? You can't be serious.
A nie widzi mnie to. Spoko.
Revelio.
Mogę go olać tak całkowicie, czy... O, zobaczył mnie, dobra. Mocny.
Expelliarmus, incendio. Expelliarmus.
A, dobra, wiem. Już wiem. Jak się zmęczy, to wtedy go mogę uderzyć jego. A nie, nie mogłem?
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Take it. Stupefy. Confringo. Stupefy. Defendo. Places. Stupefy. Incendio, Expelliarmus, Accio, Leviosa, Potato, Stupefy.
Rozpukliśmy go.
Revelio.
No dobra. No, jakieś roślinki. A, wy tam. Dobra. Stąd przylecieliśmy, zjechaliśmy. Możemy iść tu albo tu. Tu chcę zobaczyć, co jest.
Revelio.
Tam nawet troll był, kurde, w tym.
Well, Marmaduke certainly left behind more than plants.
No. Okej. tutaj? Aha, tu już zwracamy ten klejnot. O, to ja jeszcze bym nie chciał. Bym chciał tu pozwiedzać jeszcze troszkę.
Expelliarmus!
Ach,
Confringo! Revelio!
no to w ogóle wygląda jak jakieś laboratorium. O, fotel. Okej. I tu koniec. I to chyba wszystko mi się wydaje.
Revelio! A sarcophagus! This must be Marmaduke. That should reverse the curse. Hopefully.
Dobrze. Nie mogę się stąd chyba teleportować. Nie ma tu wyjścia, zazwyczaj wyjście było właśnie jakoś tu. No ale chyba nie. Niestety.
Samantha will be glad to hear that the crest has been returned. I certainly hope it reverses the curse.
Wiadomka na pewno.
I'm happy to tell you that I returned the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus just as you asked.
I thought as much. I received word from St. Mungo's that my brother's feet are back to normal. No more beats. Oh, I cannot thank you enough. It wasn't too much trouble, I hope.
Just a measly old troll, nothing significant.
A troll? Oh dear, I'm so sorry. That's awful. No one has been in that tomb for centuries. I can't
Zamieścił
say
się
I'm
troll.
surprised. Marmaduke seems to have been full of surprises.
Indeed he was.
Well, I suppose I should be going. I'm anxious to see my brother, who must be elated to have his feet back.
Of course. I certainly would be.
William and I are forever in your debt. Thank you again for what you did.
Nie ma sprawy. Kapitan Ksyrion zawsze zwarty i gotowy. O właśnie, Sebastian. Co tu my tu mamy? A to się zaraz tam zrobi. 20, 11. O, Bombarda. Dirikrak. O, jest. No to idziemy, to jestem ciekawy, co ten Dirikrak jest. A to są te, co się tak teleportują? Czy mi się wydaje, tak? Jeden jest inny. Mamy jakiegoś z plusem?
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Kurde, co to? No mi się tutaj jakiś ten poprzeszkadzał, no jebie. Zaraz was będę łapał, wiem, że zaraz będziecie znikać, ale muszę porozwalać te... Gdzie tu jest jeszcze jeden? Widzę, że jest tutaj.
No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm. Leviosa. Assignment's all finished.
Chcę tego jeszcze zobaczyć.
Leviosa.
No i fajnie. Zapaliśmy. No dobra, to chyba możemy dostać ten cały nasz bombardę, nie? Aha. Zajęcia o zwierzętach w trakcie, to tutaj. Dobrze. O, Lunabella, tak? Lunabala? Ale faktycznie tak jakby magiczne te.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed.
Can't say
I take it you're ready to learn your new spell.
No ba.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
No przecież wiadomo, że o to chodzi, żeby ich chranić.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off.
Ojej.
Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
A, na dynia.
Bombarda!
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Okej. Nice. Dobrze. No to skoro tu już jesteśmy, dojdziemy się tutaj, kurde. O! Ona jest najlepsza.
Hello, Grace. What are you doing here?
Nice to see you. Thank you again for your help at the lake. I've become quite good at Summoner's Court, and I'm waiting for my next opponent. I suppose that's you.
I suppose so.
Shall we begin?
I'm game.
Well, let's see what you're made of.
No kurde.
Accio. You didn't see that.
To nie będzie proste.
Accio!
Ej, co się wydarzyło? Puściłem to przecież. Dziwne.
That's the way to do it.
Co, stówka tylko mnie uratuje. Dobra. No zobaczymy. Proszę
What a
bardzo.
remarkable shot! Well, it appears I've been bested.
Uff, udało się. Pierwszy jakoś mi nie zareagował na puszczenie klawisza, kurde.
Well done! Diving, Summoner's Court. Seems there's nothing you can't do.
You played a good game, though, Grace.
I did play rather well, didn't I? Only one student has ever beaten me. She's very good. But if you play the way you did against me, you might stand a chance.
Nice.
I do wish you would take your turn.
Pięknie. Dobra, idziemy do tego naszego koleżki. No, coś tam wymyślił, panie
You'll
Sebastianie.
never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
O
And you
proszę.
think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl.
Ach, kurczę, myślałem, że teraz
Don't
już...
feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous,
Oh.
we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
Myślałem, że go walnie.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, But if you think he might, please let me know.
No to przecież wiadomo, że będzie
Mean a
brnął.
lot.
Nawet nie ma co gadać, nie? No to i tak wiadomo, nie? Dobra.
Revelio.
Podsłuchiwałeś, Sebastian? Nieładnie. Niedobrasek. Hogsmeade. Mamy coś, jakiś questik. Splątana sieć. Dobrze. No to chodźmy. Fajnie, każda ta pora roku ma swój klimat. Fajnie to wygląda.
Oh, I do hope Mary and her neighbours aren't harmed.
Excuse me, sir. Are you all right?
Just barely. But I don't want to trouble a student with my woes.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
I'm not so sure. Name's Crispin Dunn, by the way. I trade in the surrounding hamlets. Do the most business in Arranshire. A lovely little hamlet. Just stunning gardens. Just the other day, the Daily Prophet ran an article on its scenic hedgerows. Actually, before I go on, I should ask, are you afraid of spiders?
Spiders don't bother me at all. You'd be impressed by how many I've dispatched lately.
Lucky you. The hamlet's overrun with the vile things,
No
and
kurde.
they're acting abnormally aggressively. I'm concerned about my customers, of course, but it appears that most of the hamlet's residents fled to safety. It's my friend Mary I worry about. I haven't heard from her, and I fear she's trapped in her cottage.
Understandable, but why don't you check on her yourself?
I would, but I have a crippling fear of the eight-legged beasts, which I, unlike you, seem incapable of conquering. I don't know what to do. Can you think of anyone who can help Mary?
Why are there so many spiders in Arranshire all of a sudden?
I honestly don't know. I've never seen so many spiders in all of my life. It's almost as if someone's breeding them. They've trapped the entire hamlet in webs. I was lucky to escape it all. Mary always has a way with these beasts. It's very concerning not to hear from her.
Why is it you can't conquer your fear of spiders?
When I was a small child, I was being tormented and chased by a group of local bullies and slid into the hollow of a tree to hide. Within moments, spiders were crawling over every inch of my body. Seemed I'd stumbled on a nest. I couldn't move, paralysed by fear of the spiders and an equally profound fear of the wizards I knew were just outside the tree. I was there for what seemed hours. I can feel their legs on me now just talking about it.
Przerąbane.
Why didn't you ask the ministry for help?
I did. Reached out to anyone who would listen. Tried Minister Spout old Spavin himself. But evidently they have their hands full with who knows what else. It seems this little hamlet has to fend for itself.
I'll try my very best, Mr. Dunn.
Please do. If you can think of anyone that may be brave enough to help, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. They'll find Arranshire southeast of Hogsmeade, just below the train station.
Czy to nie jest to miejsce, gdzie właśnie było takiegoś sporo takich pajączków? Też mi się wydaje, że to tam. O! Gdzieś tu jest. A. Sklep z różdżkami oliwanderów. Myślałem, że ja to czytałem już kiedyś, dziwne. Różdżki wykonane z różnego rodzaju drewna i różnej giętkości, posiadające jeden z 3 magicznych rdzeni, wybierają swojego właściciela w tym przytulnym i zagraconym sklepie, prowadzonym przez sympatycznego i znającego się na rzeczy Gerbolda Olivandera. Rodzina Olivanderów zajmuje się tworzeniem różdżek od 382 roku przed naszą erą i jest uważana za najlepszych w swoim rzemiośle w Wielkiej Brytanii, jeśli nawet nie na całym świecie. Elegancko, pięknie, wspaniale. No, znaczy na pewno tam byliśmy, ale to chyba jeszcze nie jest... To nie jest ta wioska, co mi się wydawało.
This must be Arranshire. I'd best keep an eye out for spiders.
No tak, to jest ta wioska, faktycznie.
Even more aggressive than I expected. Bombarda. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego. Defender. Depulso. Stupefy. Glacier. Stupefy. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Accio. Confringo. Surely that's the last of them.
Dobra. A tu coś...
Reparo.
O, poprawiłem. Okej, tam... Oj, ktoś tu jest...
Oh no, this must be Mary. Poor woman.
Ha. Zgodnie z zamówieniem dostarczyłam jad pająków. Oczekuję rychłej zapłaty. W moim piwniczym warsztacie już prawie wykluł się nowy rój. Wkrótce będę mogła uzyskać więcej jadu. Oczywiście, gdy tylko dostanę wynagrodzenie za ostatnią dostawę. Mary Portman.
If Mary was breeding these things in her cellar, that means there are more underground. I'll need to destroy every last spider in that cellar if this is to end.
A co tu jeszcze na górze coś jest fajnego?
Revelio.
A nic nie ma. Na górę nie wiem jak wejść. Ale widzę piwnicę. Nie da się jej wydostać, bo mnie to ciekawi.
Incendio.
No dobra, nie da się.
Revelio.
Nie ma jakiejś skrzynki? A. Proszę.
Revelio. If this is where Mary bred the spiders, then not here now. This isn't a good sign. These spiders have gone somewhere.
Hahaha.
A ladder. Not sure I want to know where this leads. I'd best be ready for whatever I may find down there. Exacts. I need to find and destroy all of these before the situation gets even worse. Confringo! That's one exact destroyed. I should get the rest. Defender! Confringo! Compulsor! Glacier!
Czyhacz.
Accio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Accio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Defender! Repulsor!
Ojej.
Glacier! Accio! Protego!
Dobra.
Cursed fiends! Expelliarmus!
Oj.
Bombarda! definitely going to anger your parents.
Aha. A dobra, co tędy przyszedłem?
Revelio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Half finished, but I need to destroy all of the exams. Defender. Defender. Stupid.
Nie było strzelca. O, co jest? A, nie mogę tego wziąć, dobra.
Confringo. Revelio. Bombarda. Can't let you harm Aaron any more than you already have.
O! Wreszcie znalazłam idealne miejsce na wyhodowanie mojej kolonii pająków, bo dosłownie tuż pod nosem. Moja piwnica. Dlaczego wcześniej o tym nie pomyślałam? Tak w ogóle, dlaczego nikt o tym nie pomyślał? Moje pajączki rosną duże i silne, a wytwarzany przez nie jedwab przyniesie mi fortunę. Wreszcie będę bogata. Koniec oszczędzania na sukniach, ależ będzie wspaniale.
I suppose I know what happened to Mary Portman now. She was breeding the spiders.
Trochę za bardzo zaszalała z tym wszystkim.
Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio.
Dzień dobry.
Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio.
Jak ten pająk jest tam na górze, jak tam się nie da wejść? To jest... Nie no, chodzi tutaj. Dzień dobry.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Bombarda. There's a victory that came none too soon. Ugh.
Dobra, to teraz tutaj.
Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo.
Nie da się tego? Dobra.
Profesor.
No nie z tej strony może.
Revelio.
Dzień dobry.
Profesor. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus.
Aj. Nie udało się.
Revelio.
Wszystko stąd.
I hate to think that they see me, but I don't see them.
Aha.
Revelio.
Dzień dobry. A, z tej strony wyszedłeś, że to... O, rozmyślił się. Gdzie te jaja do zniszczenia? Gdzieś tu są... No cześć.
Bombarda! Stupefy! Accio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Defender! Confringo! Repulsor! Glacis! Confringo! Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. These eggs must be destroyed. Bombarda. Confringo. That's the last of the spider sacks.
Już pełne gniazda.
Revelio.
O, właśnie. Kurde, miałem to skończyć w 10 sekund?
Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Repulsor. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. 8 legs is simply too many.
Haha.
Revelio.
Okej.
Oh, wait. That's the last one.
O,
She's angry. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Accio. Levioso. Defender. Confringo. Confringo. Defender. Descender. Expelliarmus.
okej. No to udało mi się. Czy jak podnosi te przednie łapy, to trzeba użyć descendo, żeby walnąć ją w ziemię.
Revelio.
Dobrze wiedzieć. Wszystko? Wszystko chyba. A, jeszcze jest jedna skrzyneczka. O, choinka. To by w ogóle wypadało wszystko wypalić ogniem, kurde, całą tą piwnicę.
Mr. Dunn, I have some news.
Thank Merlin. About my sweet friend Mary.
Nie żyje.
It seems poor Mary was breeding spiders in her home for profit, and vastly underestimated their propensity to multiply.
Oh, Mary. What untoward scheme were you involved in? If she needed financial assistance, she could have just come to me. She didn't deserve this. Few do.
I am sorry about your friend, but you'll be relieved to know that I cleared out the spiders. It's safe to return now.
You? You cleared out the spiders? I can't believe it, but I'm certainly relieved. I imagine the first order of business will be to help the amulet rebuild. I suppose I have nothing to fear from dead spiders.
That's the spirit. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you again for all you've done. I shall keep you apprised of the hamlet's rebuilding.
Glad I could be of help, and I look forward to visiting your shop the next time I'm in Arranshire.
No i
Dearly
elegancko.
departed Mary.
Tak jest. I tym oto sposobem dotarliśmy do końca naszego odcinka, także dzięki wam za oglądanie. No i widzimy się w kolejnych odcinkach. Trzymajcie się, chłopaki.